Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I guess it's been enough time as I give the noble his necklace, begrudgingly at least. However, he was at least kind enough to apologize and give it a little history with his kind wife who he doesn't deserve. His words, not mine, but I agree. With that, the mission is complete. And I talk to Schroll as it's time for him to face Halia once more to find this so-called inheritance. Although due to him being the same old stubborn troll, he feels bad for having to use the Gauntlet Runner. But it's fine, that's what friends do. We arrive and it's a chilling sight. Buildings crushed, weathered, and nature slowly reclaiming it. But in a way, I can see the original town, and it's beautiful. He admits that the Gauntlet Runner makes it feel like a walk away, but when he fled for his life, the nearest settlement was leagues away. He tells me a little history of the town, saying this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way, adding more things that sound like it's out of a fantasy novel, wishing I could see it, but I know with a strong man like him behind it, I'll see it. He's shocked to silence, but I can see those words made an impression on him. He thinks about all that's happened in the last 7 years, talking about how he shuffled between one noble family to the next. He went to the remains of his family's once proud manor and found a letter tucked in the corner of his father's study and asked me for a favor. He has no doubt the letter is supposed will, and he must read it, but he wishes to do it alone, and asks for me to wait. Of course, man, I know how noble you like to be, so you don't want me to see those manly tears. He thanks me and does what he needs to. After some time pass, he confirms there is indeed an inheritance, saying it's in the capital, but he's unsure where it is as it's unfinished due to obvious reasons, getting mad at the human who did all of this, but then regains his composure, apologizing. His father named him the sole inheritant, even addressing the letter as my beloved son Stroll. But just like him, he doesn't believe he deserves those kinds of words. Only when the once great city he called home is brought back to its former glory, does he think he'll ever embrace those words, my beloved son. Stroll trusts me, but I gotta say it, he's such a drama queen. But now that we know it's in the capital, we have to find out who may know or really where it could possibly be. First clue might come when I ask what type of man his father was. He gives me a simple explanation, seeming to really enjoy fish, which gives him an idea of we might find out through them, though the capital is quite big. I'll have to see what I can do, as I've got a new mission, and a personal one at that, as we return to the capital. And during the night, Brigida is standing where she usually is, so I strike up a conversation with her. Despite her wanting me not to get involved, my unwavering courage is able for her to let me stand by her side once more. And I could have done it at a better time, as she's talking about the anti-ignitic extremists. The location has been found by the church, a small village on the outskirts of the capital. She plans on going there and eradicating them all. She's going to kill every last one of those extremists. No survivors. Once they go to hell, they can look at that dog in the eyes and beg for forgiveness. A little extreme in my opinion, but she just keeps going. She's going to string their corpses for all to see and lets the elements take their toll on them, and then she asks for my help with this task, but I would rather not taint my soul with such horrific and barbaric means. She calls me a fraud of a candidate for disagreeing, which is when I'm honest and tell her I'm going in not for me to be king, but for another. She calls it utter nonsense, but also for me to speak such words. She sees no point in me lying, at least, but then directs her rage to me, wishing to see me fall, since I'll let heathens butcher a poor dog. I rebut her that she's going to commit genocide. She asks, what do you get with clean hands? The quality I prize so highly, it means nothing to her. Not wanting more to be lost. More that she cares for, at least. I get where she's coming from, but she doesn't think I do. The dog brought comfort to her, but now it's gone. But I was able to get her to agree to not do it. But she'll be going to the town and seeing what truly happened. And I will be coming with her, of course, since I caused the change in her heart. And alas, it's that or genocide, so I better get going. We get there, and by the looks of it, it's just a small village of innocent and simple living Ujifs, unknowing of a dog or holding anti-ignited beliefs, but the church has been around wanting to sell them, but get turned away each time. Could be the church has something to do with this. I don't think so, but Brigida has come to the conclusion that it's just a village, wondering since the church gave her the detailing, wondering why. I think with their talks it's to sell more magic igniters, but I don't know. But with that, she thinks it's best to go back. No killing will be done today, thanking me for it since if I wasn't there, it would have been senseless slaughter. And with that, our bond has grown stronger. But of course, that means her journey to find her dog's killer is still going strong once again, saying my job is complete, but at this point, she can just stop bringing it up. I'm not leaving no matter how much she wants me to, even calling me strange, thinking back on what I said about giving the crown to someone else, wanting to support me all the same, knowing that when she's with me, she finds even herself has a beating heart. And with that, she takes me back to the capital, and the day soon comes to an end.